smaller, younger wolf than everybody else.
So his wolf has different set of markings. You know, he's a lighter tan colored wolf.
Leia is our female wolf, so we wanted to make like a cool, sexy wolf that had a non-guy presence.
You know, and you do that through posing and a little bit of groom, you know, and just a little bit of shaping of the muzzle.
Leah is a light gray wolf, and so we pulled some of the coloration from Seth into Leah to create that relationship between them.
I read this script, and I was like, wow, we're at war. This is gonna be the best. I'm gonna be like, you know, Jet Li in this. Oh, wait. Whenever I do anything cool or anything action-oriented, I am a wolf.
This movie has its own very unique challenges because of sheer scale. What they had to do with wolves on the last movie it pales by comparison. The level of interaction is 2 orders of magnitude greater. Basically, you had to get an eye line, and now they have to actually jump on each other, bite, roll over, and, you know, somebody dies. It's much more difficult to figure out how to do that.
Primarily, my bread and butter is in the setup and the layout and making sure that we've got what we need on the set. Because in addition to just getting the shots, there's a tremendous amount of technical type work that needs to be done in order to place the wolves back into the shots.
We are looking at one of our 4 wolf standees. And these guys basically tell us how large the wolves are, get the camera framed up, get the actors on the eye line, stuff like that.
Give me an open shot. And you took it. See that?
The sticks of fur, or fur loaves, as we like to call them, are basically 4 different colors of fur. They represent the 4 different kinds of shades of the actual wolves. And we hold them up under the lights so we can kind of get a reference for what they're supposed to look like. So when we do it digitally, we can match as close as possible.
My job is basically to survey the set, and I'll strategically shoot points on this hill right here to define what that hill is, and I'll use those points so that we can build a 3D model of it later, so that our wolves have something to stand on, and the animators know where in space things sat.
Hey, Jake.
There was a great deal more personal interaction between our wolf characters and the humans in this case. There's an intimate moment where Jacob joins Bella. So in that particular instance, Taylor was dressed up in a kind of a non-reflective gray outfit and actually acted the scene with Kristen to get the right kind of eye lines and motivation and all of that kind of thing. So that was very carefully laid out.
The way the sequence was originally designed, Jacob just comes up to Bella, and they sort of, you know, just are right next to each other, and they're talking, and it's very cute and beautiful. And David said, in this shot, I want you to sort of put your head down, and Kristen, you just sort of rub his head. That was not exactly what we had expected. How are we going to actually get her hand moving around his fur?
We know that's going to be a technical challenge.
Of course, what we have to do ultimately is cover Taylor up with a wolf, and where you see him, we have to paint him out and restore the background.
So once this gets transposed into Wolfland, it's basically a hairless wolf. Physically, her hand is actually scratching him on the forehead in this shot, and then once we send it through comp, that'll be fully realized.
There's no hiding anything on a shot like that. It's all up on the screen. So you really want your attention to be on the performance of the characters.
And you have to feel a real connection.
You know, she leans into him and he pushes her back.
And to make sure that that dynamic feels palpably performance-worthy.
The thing that's gratifying for us is we have heard repeatedly that all the girls go, oh, because they feel this connection between Jacob and Bella. I'm very happy about that for our animation team. I feel like we've been successful in that way.
It's always gratifying to get the